The B word has gotten many contractors in trouble. And guys, I'm not talking about the B word you think I'm talking about. I'm actually talking about bonuses. And today on Contractor Fight TV, we are going to answer the question of should I give bonuses to my employees? Let's go. All right, my friends, I've coached many contractors over the past decade, and I can tell you that 100% of the time when I sit down with a new client in one of our programs, 100% of the time when they have a bonus plan in place, they're in trouble as a business financially. I've not began working with one company ever that was doing this bonus thing in a good and healthy way. And my goal today is to help you find the sweet spot between taking care of your people and not screwing the pooch in your business and going broke. Because unfortunately, we have these great intentions to take care of our guys, take care of our team, which you should. However, if it's not done within the context of the business still winning, that's a problem. Today I'm going to share 3 things here for sure that you have to have in place before you have any business thinking about a bonus program in your company. And guys, that first thing is solid bookkeeping. All right? Hopefully you got something like QuickBooks or whatever. As I've said thousands of times on this channel, my God, just hire a bookkeeper that works with construction companies and contractors and understands the game. Too many of you trying to do this shit on your own. You're screwing your books up, and then you got to hire somebody to fix it. You're owing money on taxes, all this other garbage. Okay, hire a bookkeeper. Use mine. My bookkeeper, Gene, has been with me almost 19 years now. I've never had a problem, never owed money, never been in trouble, okay, because we're Johnny on the spot with that stuff. So guys, if your books are not up to date in your business, if there's not a monthly reconciliation and job costing and things like that going on, and and when I say reconciliation, you might finish the month of August. It's going to take a week or two to have your bookkeeper reconcile the month of August with credit card statements and vendor things. So you're really not going to know how August did for a few weeks into the next month, into September. So hopefully that makes sense. It takes a little bit of time to do that. And if you don't have books that are up to date to where you can make decisions about the money in the business and what the health of the business is and all that other shit like that, then you're not operating, if you can't do that, you're not operating with the facts. Okay? And you must operate with the facts. So before you get a bonus plan in place and get all excited about that and make a bunch of promises to your people, all right, get your bookkeeping in order. Second thing that you got to have in place here, guys, is job costing. I touched on it just a second ago. You got to have that in place. Job costing is simply this. This is what we thought it was going to take to do the job. The job gets done. What actually did it take to do the job? And hopefully they match up or you did a little better. Often the case is when you start job costing, you realize, man, I sold the job. I thought I was going to take this, and I thought I was going to make this, and I didn't produce it in the same manner. Things took longer, whatever. That's a problem. That's often the case when people start job costing. This is basically going, what's the actual time versus the estimated time, which is also why it's important to have up-to-date books so that you can monitor this stuff, okay? Maybe you didn't plan on having overtime on the job, and then when you job cost it, you realize you had 18 hours overtime per guy that you didn't account for. So you didn't do as good on the job as you thought you would, and if you're not doing this and you're paying bonuses out of the performance of that job, you're actually going further into the hole. So you got a job cost, guys. I'm telling you, it's worth it. I would say at the very minimum, within 1 week of every job being completed, you should have a full job costing report done. All right. Third thing I want to touch on here today before you start throwing out bonuses to people. And guys, this is near and dear to my heart because the first bonus plan I ever put in place, I don't remember the exact numbers, but whatever gross profit I had left, I gave almost all of it away to the employees on the job because I didn't understand my numbers. I didn't have bookkeeping in place, I didn't have the job costing in place, and I didn't have what we're talking about lastly here clear scope of work. If you are not providing your team with a clear scope of work, with the expected times to do the tasks and all that other shit, how do you know if they deserve a bonus? How do you know if they're doing their job? Okay, what criteria are we basing the bonus on? Because when I think of a bonus is for doing something above and beyond, not just for doing your damn job. And so this is where those production rates come into play, and with job costing and stuff will help you provide a clear scope going, this is the expectation, okay? And if you hit the expectation, you've done what you've been expected to do, that's not bonus worthy. So it's very important to understand that. A lot of you guys are screwing yourselves over because you're giving out bonuses because the guys are like, yeah, we worked really hard this week. In fact, I had a guy work for me many years ago. He used to have attendance issues. One week he made it every day. He made it every day on time. At the end of the week, I'm handing him his check, and he says, hey, do you think I could get a bonus because I made it every day this week? I said, wait a minute, you want me to give you a fucking bonus for doing what you're supposed to do anyway? That's ridiculous. But a lot of you guys are doing that because you don't have some of these things in place. A bonus, if you're going to give them, and I'll tell you right now, I personally I'm not a fan of them. I would rather pay my people more than anyone else is going to pay them, create a great culture, this and that. I have some performance incentives in place, but I just don't like the word bonus. I want you are paid for your performance, and the better you perform, the more money you will make. Okay, so push that aside for a second. Let me get back to the point here. These bonuses only make sense within the context of the business meeting and exceeding its original goals. Okay, so for example, say I have a goal of $100,000 net profit for the business this year, above and beyond salaries and all that other shit. Okay, that $100,000 should be earmarked for other things. Maybe it's going to pay off debt, maybe it's going to reinvest into the marketing of the business, whatever. I'm not paying a bonus to the people in the company out of the goal net profit. Now, anything above and beyond that, now I can work something else. So let's hit the company goal first so the company's healthy. Then we can, if you choose to, start having those bonus conversations. All right? Guys, you have to hit your money goals. Otherwise, you're going into debt. You can never have enough capital in the business to fuel your growth and scale the business if you're giving it all away. All right, so before we get out of here, I want to make sure, again, that you have this resource to make sure that you're making money. And it all starts with job costing. So head to thecontractorfight.com/job cost. Download the free spreadsheet that we have there and plug in a couple of the past projects that you've done, what you sold it at and what you thought it was going to happen, then plug in what actually happened, and then make adjustments from there. And guys, that'll start to paint the picture of am I really making the money that I think I'm making or not? So, hey, bonuses could be good. Totally cool with taking care of your people, but your people will be more grateful to be part of a company that has its numbers in order, knows whether or not it's making money, has clear scopes of work, less chaos and all that stuff, and consistent work for years to come than they will the occasional bonus. You guys rock. I got to roll. See you next time.